Hey there, Firsty friends. Today, we're going to read another story, and we're going to be thinking about what makes this story fun to read. Our story today is called The Giant Jam Sandwich. What can you tell about the land and the buildings in the illustration? Where does this story take place? What insects do you notice? This story tells what happens when wasps are everywhere in this village. Notice and listen for what the wasps do and what people do about the problem the wasps cause. Let's begin our story. The Giant Jam Sandwich, story and pictures by Vernon Lord, with verses by Jeanette Burroway. The Giant Jam Sandwich. One hot summer and itching down, 4 million wasps flew into town. Oh no! Look at all the wasps. What do you think the wasps are going to do? Maybe let's read to find out. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat bald pate. Then dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. A pate is the top of your head. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew, till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" How do you think the villagers will try to get the bugs to go away? Yeah, we see they're using spray. We see they're trying to hit them with their shoes. Is it working? Doesn't look like it. So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question." But nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam." Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it. The gentleman cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of the dough, mix flour from above and yeast from below, salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. Look carefully at what the people are doing. What sounds would you hear if you were there? When they were done, the dough was left to rise, till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss, 2 tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever? But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced it right through. Everybody clapped, and they cut slice too. It looks like the villagers have been working together. What have they been doing to help solve the wasp problem? Yes, they worked together to make the dough. Then they worked together to take the dough and make it into a mountain-sized loaf. Then they took it to the mill and cooked it. And now they're working together to slice it. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of farmer seed. So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam, and they did the same with strawberry jam. I wonder what might happen next. Do you think the sandwich solution is going to work? Why or why not? Interesting thinking. Meanwhile, flying high above the field, 6 flying machines whirled and wheeled, ready for the wasp to take the bait. Then there was nothing but to wait. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam. They dived and struck. And they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down, kersplat, on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play. And that's what the villagers did that day. Why do you think the villagers solved their problem? Great! The villagers solved their problem because all the wasps went away. Today, I would like you to make your response video to tell me your thinking. How do the villagers work together to solve the problem? Why does it take so many villagers? Add your video and submit your response.